Hi friends, I already own 15 Aerogardens, 2 iDoo 7-pod models, 1 iDoo 12-pod model and one other model named Sunhai. I just saw this iDoo 10-pod model on Amazon. This is a brand new model from iDoo. It was looking very interesting compared to other models and I ordered it a week ago. It is delivered this morning and I am very excited. Let's unbox it, assemble it and see how it looks like and what it is capable of. Here it comes. Wow, it looks pretty sleek and compact. The model number mentioned here is ID-IG303. I can't wait anymore to unbox it. It is very well packaged. Here comes the system. As a model that supports 10 pods, I thought it is going to be bulky, but it is designed pretty sleek and compact. First one is the light panel. Same as 12-pod model, this light panel is also the power source to the pump. But it doesn't have the fan. 12-pod model has a fan in the center of the light panel. It has 4 buttons: power, water, and 2 grow modes. First grow mode is flower and fruits, and the second grow mode is vegetables. Next up is the bowl. This is very nice design. I like it. Here is the bowl cover or grow deck. I like the edges on this grow deck. These edges go over the bowl and won't let the light go into the bowl. iDoo did a great job here. This is similar to Aerogarden Bounty model. I like Aerogarden so much, but I hate the Aerogarden Harvest grow deck design. It leaves lot of gaps around the edges and the light will go into the bowl and encourage algae. You can see algae all over the edges of this Aerogarden Harvest model here. Next up is accessories. Let's see what are all the accessories it came with. This pack has tags to make a note of seeds. Next pack is a set of 5 pod hole covers, 1 water filling hole cover and a cap for water dispenser hole. This bowl already has a cap for water dispenser hole. It's basically a backup. Thanks to iDoo for this backup accessory. I like this water dispenser. I can easily change water whenever I need. I don't need to disturb the plants. This is another good design from iDoo. These pod covers are going to be very useful. I may not be using all the pods every time. I can cover the unused pod holes easily using these covers. Next pack is the domes to cover the pods to help germination. Next up is the pod baskets. Oh my gosh, I am extremely impressed with the design of these pod baskets. I am sorry for the overexcitement, but I can't really control myself. I don't like the design of pods for both 7-pod and 12-pod iDoo models at all, mainly because of 2 reasons. Number 1 is the pods are very short and doesn't hold the plants very well, especially the bigger plants like tomato. Also, I have to make sure that the water is at maximum level, especially during the germination period and initial few days. Otherwise, water won't touch the pods and seedlings will dry up. Number 2 is the availability of sponges. I have to buy only iDoo branded sponges. And I have to buy the compatible sponges made for 7-pod and 12-pod models separately. They are not compatible to each other and they are not available all the time. And they are very expensive when they are available. So the pods for this 10-pod model is very close to Aerogarden baskets. Here I am showing side by side with Aerogarden pod. iDoo pod is about 1 cm short and opening is little narrow. But the sponges are perfectly compatible with each other. I can find plenty of third-party sponges with good quality and less price. I am very impressed with this design. Next up is the sponges. It came with 2 packs and the total 20 sponges. Let me take out the Aerogarden sponge and show them side by side. They look almost close, both in height and width. Let me insert both sponges one after the other and see if there is any difference. First iDoo sponge, then Aerogarden sponge. I see no difference. Next up is the light rod. It is two-piece telescopic design. It extends up to 8 inches, which is very good height adjustment. iDoo 7-pod model extends up to 15 inches and 12-pod model extends up to 11 inches only. iDoo 10-pod model is really good that it extends up to 18 inches. Next up is plant nutrition. Like other iDoo models, it's a pack of A and B dry nutrients. We have to dissolve these dry nutrients and use them together. And the last accessory is the power adapter. Let's look at the bowl. This is very nice and clean design. I don't like the bowl of iDoo 7-pod model, which has lot of unnecessary complications and I couldn't clean the bowl thoroughly. But this bowl is very neat. Here is the pump. It is attached with two screws. I can detach it and clean the bowl easily and thoroughly. We can monitor the water level from this transparent window. Maximum water capacity is 4.5 liters. Let's assemble it and test it. I will clean up the bowl first. It has lot of dust and debris. First, let's check if it has any water indicator. iDoo 7-pod model has water indicator, but the 12-pod model doesn't. Bowl is empty. I am not adding the water. I am connecting the pump to the power source on the light panel. I turned on the water. I can see the pump is running now. I feel little vibrations. It is beeping. The beep is coming from the light panel. Let's listen it. Beep volume is pretty low, but I think we can listen it. I am adding water now. We can see the water is being pumped and no more beeping. I am adding more water. Pump is completely submerged, but we can clearly see the water movement. We can see the water is being pushed onto my finger. We can definitely depend on the water indicator in this model. We can also monitor the water level from the side. Like any other iDoo models, this model also doesn't have food indicator. We have to remember ourselves to add food every 2 weeks. I already washed the grow deck. I am placing it now. Make sure it aligns very well. Now let's see if Aerogarden pod fits into this iDoo. It doesn't fit perfectly, but I think it's fine. I am also placing iDoo pod to see them side by side. Aerogarden pod is about 2 centimeters above the deck, but it's pretty stable. This is totally fine as the sponge portion of the pod is under the deck. Anyways, iDoo already came with 10 pod baskets, so I don't really need to use Aerogarden pod baskets. But I'm going to use just one Aerogarden pod basket for testing. For the sponges, I am using sponges from 4 different companies. In addition to iDoo and Aerogarden, I have sponges from 2 third-party companies. One is Urban Leaf and the other one is Parkseed. Let me show you all the sponges side by side. Here are the 4 sponges: Urban Leaf, Parkseed, iDoo and Aerogarden. All are looking super close. First, I am using Parkseed sponge. It fits perfectly. Parkseed sponges are wet and already expanded. Next, I am using Urban Leaf sponge. Then Aerogarden sponge. For the remaining, I will be using iDoo sponges. I will be growing buttercrunch lettuce in this garden. I will place 2 seeds in each pod. All pods are ready now. I am placing the domes. Here is the Aerogarden dome for Aerogarden basket. Filling the water to maximum level. Maximum level is also indicated at this water pouring hole. Close the water hole with cover. This garden is ready now. I am not adding any nutrition at this point. I always wait for the seedlings and then add the nutrition. Fixing the light stand. Now fix the light panel. Here it is. It is all set to go. One of the hole covers is explicitly marked with water indicator, but I don't see anything special here. All covers are exactly same. I just realized it has one drawback, and I think it's a huge drawback. The light adjustment starts with 8 inches. I cannot set it below 8 inches. With this huge gap, seedlings may run for light and become leggy. Let's see how it goes. I will post the updates. Please stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Happy hydroponic gardening.